Hello everybody, what is up? Cobra here with another unboxing episode. You can see a little box that combined two orders that I had received a while ago with my 2025 order. And basically, like I said, two different orders. One of them was mine, and the other one was a bunch of stuff sent over by HBG. So I'll be reviewing it all, but we will be getting into what I did receive. I've since kind of organized things out. So first off, I guess we've got some 2025 related pieces. So let's get into what we have here. First off, we've got nuclear missile silos. These are really cool. I'll be able to replace my chips with these. I really like the idea of having it, blasting off. It's gonna look really awesome painted up. So I like that. Here we've got some nukes that I bought. Still haven't removed the little support materials, but those just come right off. And again, I'll be painting these. I got the medium version, so you can see its relative size. I would say the bottom's about the size of a roundel. Definitely the way to go. Some presence on the board. And that's all for kind of the ordnance, nuclear related stuff. So, getting into the other units I've got. So, it's just some generic pieces here. If I can get the bag open. I'm looking to repaint my Italian Air Force, so here we've got some roundels for them on decal sheets. These were originally I painted these on, and that was not fun, and it does not hold up well. At the time I liked it, but nowadays it's not great. So expect new painted Italians in the future. Here's some other things HBG sent over. We've got some cool looking supply barrels, along with some different bridges. Not sure what to use these for yet, so I guess comment down below if you have any ideas. They've got a cool little railway on it, lots of detail. They are of course 3D printed. Here we've got a double link version, and lastly some cool looking wall pieces. And yeah, again, if you have any ideas, one thing I was thinking about doing is just putting this in China to represent the Great Wall. It'd be a neat little feature to add to the map, and there are these half-length walls, so pretty nice. Getting into some other various things, we have more 2025 stuff. So again, expect a video in the future, but we have some airbornes so that we can have more airborne infantry, because who doesn't like airborne infantry? Here we've got some kind of Cold War era units, but they'll probably be finding their way into my 2025 game or / modern pieces. I think this is like the BT-6 or BT-7, like amphibious tank that the Soviets had designed. It was like an amphibious light tank that could also be deployed via airdrop, so a very cool tank overall. Here we have a neutral intermediate class frigate. A little difficult to see with the stark white, but it's a nice little ship. And I'm trying to see what they decided to use for it. They ended up just saying intermediate frigate, so I guess this might just be some random kind of national ship that they had chosen. Next up we have some neutral infantry. I really liked these guys. They've got like berets on. I do have my own pieces, but I'll probably throw these in for some nation like Brazil or something like that. Getting into some of the cooler pieces, we have custom carriers for the different factions. One of my complaints for 2025 was lack of some unit diversity, so here we have the Queen Elizabeth class. 3D printed super carrier for the NATO faction, and that is of course a British carrier. Next up here, we got a lot of Queen Elizabeth classes actually, because I ended up buying some, and HBG sent me more, so we've got a lot. I definitely think NATO will not be running a carrier. Here we have the Charles de Gaulle class. Charles de Gaulle class. This is just another variant of a NATO supercarrier, but it is the French supercarrier. Let's see. here we have an Izumo Class helicopter destroyer, if you can call it that, but or as my brother likes to call them, police ships, because as most of you know, the Japanese Navy is called the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force, so it basically follows a more Coast Guard or police type in title, but they are definitely a full-size Navy, and that's why their carriers are usually classed as what they like to call helicopter destroyers. Getting into some actual destroyers, we have a Izumo Class. These are pretty nice looking. I'm trying to think of what to put these in as. I was thinking about making them be one of the nation's intermediate class frigates, like maybe America's, and I'll move like the American frigate to some other nation like Pacific Coalition. This is the Project 2300 Russian supercarrier. Really awesome looking ship. I like how tall, like just overall this is a cool looking unit. You've got a really tall superstructure, 2 ramps for launching aircraft, so awesome supercarrier piece. Let's see here. Again, like I said, lots of Queen Elizabeth classes. We did get some Ohio class nuclear submarines, so I will be able to actually have some nuclear submarine sculpts. And lastly we got 2 more. An Akagi for World War II, so I'll probably paint this up for my Japanese. Really cool looking with the, hollowed out undersection. But lastly is the Vikrant class Indian supercarrier, so another cool addition to my game, and it'll be able to act as my Pacific Coalition carrier and add some more diversity. Alright, and lastly for this video, we have some World War II items that, the only piece I ended up buying from this pack were these jet fighters for America. After watching the most recent YouTube wars, I noticed that my Americans definitely need some more jet fighters, so I'll be painting those up in the future. But HBG sent me a ton of new units. We have these, a lot of Opel Blitz trucks, and in different variants. So here we have the Opel Blitz with an open top, with a bunch of oil barrels. We have a closed top Opel Blitz, which definitely will be integrated into my World War II stuff. Right now, I have those plastic ones HBG used to have with the tread in the back, which I like, but it kind of contradicts my motorized versus mechanized. My mechanized forces are half tracks, and my motorized are trucks, but Germany has a half track, so I'll be replacing them. Here we have some open-topped Opel Blitzes. These are pretty cool, and these will probably get thrown into different nations. I might have some German ones, but I might just throw them in as like neutrals to different other nations across the world. And as you can see, we've got a ton of British bomber variants. I think these are the Lancasters, but they're in a different, they're all different kind of variations of it, so this one's probably one of my favorites. And then, I don't know the classifications, so you can see this one varies with its cockpit and ball turret in the front. Let's see. Oh, this one has the Tall Boy bomb on the underside, one of the biggest conventional bombs, dropped aerially. Meant to take out some of the German fortresses on the Hindenburg line. Another just kind of stock Lancaster bomber. And another Lancaster with a ball turret. So, hope you guys enjoyed this short little review. My camera is almost out of juice, so hope to see you guys again. Cobra, out.